Hello. Hello, YouTube, Facebook, and the internet. Wavy web surf. Now, Wavy, I confronted you multiple times about taking down my video. About taking down a video where you featured my face in it. Here's the thing that you don't realize. I don't give a fuck about your stupid ass little cease and desist. Cause see, I don't follow society's laws like you seem to think. Cause see, I live by the old school ways. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And what you, my friend, are doing is quite very wrong. To take down that video that had me in it. Because you used my face, my image, and my likeness without my permission. There ain't no fucking covering that shit. There ain't no fucking denying that. And then you want to sit there and say that it's fair use? What's mine is mine, and it ain't for you to use, motherfucker. Plus, the way you're using it, let's say that fair use was a thing, right? The way you're using it is painting me in a bad and negative light. And I will not stand for that. So like I said to Wavy Webster, like I said to you on William's channel, you can have your people send a cease and desist all you want. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tear that cease and desist up and I'm going to throw it away. You want to know why? Because I don't put up with terrorist supporters like you, motherfucker. And that's exactly what you are by backing up William Gloriole and his little friends. You're a terrorist supporter. So don't think you're going to get away with this, motherfucker, because you're not. You can get cops involved. I'll tell them off just like last time. You can write a cease and desist. I'll tear that shit up and throw it in your fucking face. You know, you sit there and you say that you're doing this and you're doing that. No, the fuck you're not. You're supporting and backing terrorists. Oh, and don't even think about doing that documentary on me. You can take me to court. You can do whatever you want, homeboy. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. Go ahead. Take me to court. I will sit right there and I'll show the courts exactly what you are backing up and supporting. I will show them everything that you are backing up and fucking supporting and how it's affected my life on all levels in a negative manner. So unless you want to be taken to court and lose to me, motherfucker, the one that is untouchable by society, the one that not even Akron PD, not even Donald Trump himself can touch in this matter, I'll sit right there in front of the judge and I will fucking expose you. I will expose William. I'll expose all your little friends.
Hey, man. Man.
What?
Glory. You just woke me up.
Sorry. But like I said, Wavy, you think you're gonna get away with this shit? You're not. I will not bow down though. So bring that cease and desist on. I'll sit right here and I'll tear it up on live stream. I'll sit right there in front of the fucking marshal, tear it up on live stream. I'll sit there right in front of you on your own fucking channel and rip that shit up. Because that cease and desist don't apply to me when I'm being terrorized by your fucking friends. Let me show you something, boy. Alright, let me show you something right here, kid. Say this piece of paper right here. Say this piece of paper right here is your cease and desist letter, right? Say that I get it in the mail, right? You know what I'm gonna sit right here on live stream and do? With that cease and desist letter? I'm gonna do this. And you know what I'll do? I'll hand it back to the officer and tell him the police throw it away from me. That's exactly what I'm going to do with that cease and desist letter. I don't care if it's ordered by the courts. I don't care if it's ordered by God himself. I will tear up that cease and desist letter, because that cease and desist letter don't faze me, homie. I stand for what's right. I'm doing what's right. I'm standing up against tyranny, harassment. I'm standing up against terrorism you are supporting. So you want to take me to court? Good luck fucking trying getting anything out of me, motherfucker. It won't happen. You think I give a fuck about what society thinks of me? Society can go. Why? Because I don't believe in this whole woke ass bullshit like what you are, motherfucker. That's all you are. You're a woke ass who had mommy and daddy wiping his fucking ass for him. While motherfuckers like me stayed on the grind 24/7 and worked our asses off half our lives. You wanna know where I was in high school? When my older brother got sick with cancer. That entire time, half the time when I was in school, I wasn't physically in school. I was at doctor's offices, hospitals, here at home, doing my classwork here at home, missing out on a social life, doing what I needed to do, making the sacrifices I needed to make to help my family, take care of my older brother when he got cancer before he died. I was out of school for months and months and months at a time. While you were sitting there sitting back on your high-end game console and doing this and doing that, bitch, I was making shit work on Black Ops 1 and a fucking shitty camera. I was putting in that grind, homeboy. I was working my ass off. While you're sitting there criticizing, I'm doing everything opposite of what your videos say that I'm fucking doing. Don't believe me? Like I told you, ask my fucking friends. Ask those that actually know me. Fuck the internet, because the internet don't fucking know me the way that my friends and my supporters and my people know me, homeboy. And that's what you fail to realize. You don't know me like you think you do. See, I'm not one to back down from a challenge. And what you're doing to me is a challenge for me to get by. And you know what I do with challenges? I overcome and I accelerate. The day I was born, I was supposed to die. But yet, here I am, 34 years later. Why were you afraid to show your face on live stream? Why is it that you didn't want to turn your camera on? Why were you so scared? Huh? That tells me that you're afraid of me. If a man can't turn on his fucking camera and look me in the face, that tells me that you're afraid of me, motherfucker. Because a real man looks another man in the eyes when he's got something to say. A real man isn't afraid to show his face, like, unlike you, William, and all these other people that you're backing up. I have 6 years of documented evidence, proof, video footage, calls, call logs, harassment text messages, all that shit. So if you think that your little cease and desist scares me, it does not scare me in the slightest. Like I said, I will tear that shit right up in front of a judge, if need be. Don't want to go that route. Really don't want to go that route, but I'll sit right there and tear that shit up in front of a judge for slandering and defaming my name. And using my name and my image and my likeness to promote terrorism, motherfucker. Videos are gonna start becoming more and more about me. right? And that's going to lead you to making money. And see, without me, the trolls don't make money. Without content from me, they starve, they suffer without me. They need me. I don't need them. They need me. I never needed them. I never need like you. Motherfuckers like you need me, Wavy. Just like William and his friends need me. Because without me, they ain't shit. I am the troll god. I am the troll community owner. When I say jump, they say how high. And you wanna know how? Like I said, quite simple actually. Without videos of me, they make no content. Without content, they make no views. Without views, they get no clicks. Without any clicks, they make no money. And that's exactly where your channel is headed. It's headed down that same exact path. And if you don't think it's going to happen, watch and see what happens in about a year. Alright? Watch and see what happens in about a year. Go ahead, watch what happens. See if your channel don't become all about me. Don't blame me. It'll happen. Every troll that starts out wanting to know the real truth, it happens to them as well. Then go ahead and make content about me. Because by you doing that, you're not doing anything except making me more famous and allowing me to get my story out there. Do you not understand that concept? By you doing what you're doing, you're making me more famous, motherfucker. You're making me 10 times bigger than you ever could be. Because unlike you, I tell the fucking truth. I never once in my whole life ever told a fucking lie. Don't believe in lying. But you, on the other hand, your whole channel is based around lies. It's built around lies. Makes you wonder, how many more victims, how many more people's lives have you ruined by making your videos on them? How many more people have suffered because of motherfuckers like you? I won't be the next victim. So like I said, Wavy Web Forms, if you think your little cease and desist is going to faze me, it's not. You can take me to court, you can do whatever, you ain't gonna get shit out of me. Because guess what? I got nothing to lose, but I have everything to gain. And if you think that you're going to get something out of me, guess again. Because like I said, you take me to court, all I got to do is show the courts all the evidence of what you're supporting. That's all I got to do. And show them the evidence of what you're supporting. Show them the terrorism that has been going on in my household because of your little friends. And when that happens, your little fiasco, your little channel is going to go bye-bye. And you know what's going to happen when your little channel goes bye-bye because of that? You want to know what's really going to happen? Nobody's going to watch your shit no more because you wrongfully went after a man that was innocent. You wrongfully went after a person that was fucking innocent. And you know what's going to happen? All of those people are going to come flooding over to me and apologize to me and be on my side. What you fail to understand, Wavy, is I see things that nobody else does. You're only looking at short term. I see long term, motherfucker. So like I said, unless you want to play this game with a master that's already beaten the game 1,000,000 times over and has won every single fucking time, and you can show this to your people, I don't care. I'll sit right there in front of the judge and tell them to their face that they're full of shit. Because me, I don't believe in the woke ass bullshit that you believe in. I don't believe that people should be labeled as lolcows. People are people. Human beings are human beings. No one should ever be labeled as something that they are not. Me, I am a human being, just like you're a human being. But when you go down the route that you're going down, you no longer become a human being. You become a fucking animal. You fall in line with the rest of the hive mind. See, that's the problem with people like you, Wavy. Fall in line and follow this hive mind that, oh, we have to do this, we have to do that. We have to get this, we have to get that. Nah, fuck that. We have to get this lolcow. We have to get chicks. We have to get these lolcows. We have to make these documentaries on it so we can attack their lives and possibly ruin them, but we get money from it. Nah. Every troll in the troll community has tried to shut me down and failed. They tried to get me arrested. They tried to have me. They even tried to blow my family's van up. They tried to drone strike our house by dropping paint on it. Tried to ruin the integrity of our house. Tried to shoot at me. Tried to beat me half to death. And you know what happened to all of them? Just like you will fail, they too have failed. And if you think that I'm being weird or stupid, no. Really think about what I'm saying. And I mean truly think about it. Really think about what's going to happen long term when this goes to court. Like I said, the answer is simple. All I gotta do is hand the judge all the shit that I've been through and show them how it's affected my life and how you made it worse. What you're doing is called defamation of character, slander, and defamation by painting me in a bad light. And how do you think the judge is going to look at that when they see everything that I have been through? Well, yes, I may have acted erratically. That may be true. But did you ever start to think that maybe there was a reason behind me acting the way that I did? Did you ever once stop to think about that? Did you ever once stop to think about what you're doing? Did you ever once stop to think about why I raged out, why I got pissed off? It was for a reason. It wasn't just out of nothing. It was for a reason. And you wanna know what that reason is? I got tired of being pushed around. That's why I raged out. Because I got fucking sick of being harassed. I got sick of being called names. I got sick of my family being harassed. My friends being harassed. Therefore, what you're doing is promoting that very same thing that they put me through. See, what you fail to realize is this, Wavy. Because of these people, I now suffer from depression, PTSD, anxiety, panic attacks. Every day. Because of these people. And by you doing what you're doing, you're inciting these people however you want, however you like. But what you fail to realize is this. I ain't gonna go down so easy. Like I said, you can take me to court, you can take me to Supreme Court, you can take me in front of Donald J. Trump, you can take me in front of the Queen of England, and I will sit right there and do the exact same thing that I would do in front of any other judge. And I would show them the proof of what is being done. which is terrorism, cyber stalking, harassment, telecommunications harassment, identity theft, fraud. But I promise you, you will fail. Because like I told William, I have over 6 years of fucking evidence backed up. 6 years of evidence all over the internet. All over my Google Drives. Stuff that friends have. Stuff that my family has. I have an entire fucking box full of shit like that. Filled of shit of over 6 years of harassment. So unless you want to lose to me and look like a fucking fool in front of the whole world, Wavy, I suggest you back down. Because if you don't, things will get bad for you legally very fucking fast, and I'm not playing. Matter of fact, I won't even need a lawyer. I will gladly represent myself because like I said, I know the laws well enough to be able to represent myself. I know what's legal, I know what's not legal. And trust me when I say, when I represent myself, I will be asking you the hardest questions. Matter of fact, I won't even be asking William Gloryhole the hardest questions because I'll make damn sure he gets a summons to be there. I will make damn sure he has to be there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring up every bit of evidence where he openly admits to everything he does. Which means your little documentary is going to go down the drain. And William Gloryhole probably going to be facing a lot of fucking prison time. And I mean a lot of prison time. For everything that he's done to my family, everything that he has attempted to do to me and my family, everything that he is currently plotting and planning and conspiring to do to me and my family. Therefore, Wavy Web Surf, I highly urge you and I highly suggest you take this seriously. If you do not follow to leave me alone and to not make any videos on me, I highly urge you that if you do not follow suit with what I am demanding and telling you to do, which is to leave me alone and to stop making videos on me, there will be consequences when you take me to court. Because you will lose that case. I can promise you that. You will lose that case. I suggest you leave me the fuck alone. Because I didn't do nothing to you. And, and it breaks my heart because I used to look up to you. I used to think the world of your videos. I used to respect the shit out of you, man. But now I have to treat you as if you were the enemy, because right now you are the enemy. And I hate doing that. I really do. I hate treating you as the enemy, because like I said, a part of me still respects you. Even though you don't deserve my respect, a part of me still has a tiny bit of respect for you. But what's sad is this, you showed how you really are tonight. When you were on William Gloryhole's channel, you showed exactly how you are. You showed that you're fake as fuck. You showed that you're willing to do whatever it takes to get a click, to get a view. Even if it means trying to ruin someone's life. Even if it means destroying their whole career and their whole life to where they won't be able to do anything. That's exactly what you showed tonight. Which is sad. Because like I said, I used to think the world of you, Wavy. I did. Matter of fact, you were one of the reasons why I started doing videos in the first place. You were one of the reasons why I started doing videos in the first place, man. You were one of the ones that inspired me to do it. Seeing your videos pushed me to do that. But it's sad, all these years later, I now have to treat you as if you are the enemy. And that's sad. I thought, with me going through what I'm going through, I figured you'd have more respect than that. I figured you'd have more dignity than that. But I guess it just goes to show that the old saying is true. Never meet your heroes and never meet your idols. Although I can't say that entirely, because there are a few people that I've met that I do look up to that were actually cool as fuck. That actually appreciate me and I appreciate them. And I still talk to those people on a regular basis. But you, Wavy, you're teetering the line of me respecting you and me having zero respect for you. You're teetering that line. And I'm telling you right now, to let YouTube know exactly what's going on. I will fill them in. And I will tell them exactly what is going on. Because see, William doesn't think that I have a lawyer. But I do. And trust me when I say he's one of the best. And it ain't some fucking weirdo fucking made up shit, nah. This is somebody that I talked to right before I got my 3-day ban on Messenger. This is right before, about 2 days before I got my 3-day message ban, which should be up here in a couple hours actually. So yeah, I do have a lawyer, and he's very, very credible. And trust me, he knows about what's going on. And anything that I get concerning anything involving me is going right to him.